Hello, I'm Michael. Today we're traveling back through time to explore the origins of legendary monsters and the real animals behind them. For thousands of years, humans have spun tales of terrifying beasts, stories rooted not just in imagination, but in real encounters with extraordinary creatures. Ancient people, lacking scientific knowledge, explained the unknown through myth. A giant tentacle glimpsed at sea, a massive bone found in a cave, or a strange animal on a distant shore. The natural world inspired these legends, providing real-life animals so incredible they seemed like fantasy. Join me as we peel back the layers of legend to reveal the true creatures behind the world's most famous monster myths. Let's begin our journey. Our first stop is the North Atlantic, where sailors once feared the Kraken, a monster said to drag ships to their doom. These weren't just tall tales, they were sparked by real, terrifying encounters at sea. Imagine a colossal arm, thicker than a tree trunk, rising from the depths, followed by a massive, unblinking eye. The truth, the giant squid, Architeuthis ducks, a mysterious deep-sea predator rarely seen alive, but known from carcasses and scars on sperm whales. Growing over 40 feet long, with lightning-fast tentacles and the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, the giant squid is a true titan of the abyss. When storms or battles with whales forced these giants to the surface, it's no wonder sailors believed they'd seen a monster. The legend of the Kraken is rooted in awe and fear of this elusive real-life sea creature. Sometimes, reality is stranger and more terrifying than myth. The giant squid remains one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. Next, we travel to ancient Egypt, where the myth of Ammit, the devourer of the dead, haunted the afterlife. Ammit was depicted as part crocodile, part lion, part hippopotamus, the ultimate punisher of souls. But the most fearsome part was her crocodile head, inspired by the Nile crocodile. This apex predator, lurking in the river, was a daily threat, capable of explosive ambushes and powerful bone-crushing bites. Ancient Egyptians saw crocodiles snatch livestock, and even people, making them a symbol of divine retribution. The Nile crocodile's raw power and predatory nature made it the perfect model for Ammit, the soul eater. Here, myth and reality merged on the riverbanks. The real monster was always waiting just beneath the surface. From Egypt, we head north to medieval Europe, where the unicorn became a symbol of purity and magic. Its legendary horn, the alicorn, was said to cure disease and purify water, so valuable that kings paid fortunes for it. But the source of these unicorn horns was a mystery until we looked to the Arctic seas. The narwhal, a whale with a single spiraled tusk up to 10 feet long, was the true origin. Traders sold narwhal tusks as unicorn horns, fueling the legend for centuries. The narwhal's tusk, a sensory organ, matched the mythical descriptions perfectly. Through commerce and imagination, a real Arctic whale became the world's most enchanting fantasy. Sometimes, the truth behind a legend is just as magical. Now to Indonesia's Komodo Islands, home to the world's largest lizard, the Komodo dragon. Asian legends spoke of earthbound dragons, and the Komodo dragon fits the bill, 10 feet long, armored skin, and a venomous bite. Its hunting style is ruthless. Venom incapacitates prey, and the dragon patiently waits for its victim to weaken. Early explorers encountering these giants would have seen a living, breathing dragon. The Komodo's size, power, and fearsome reputation inspired tales that spread across Asia. No fire-breathing needed. This real-life dragon is terrifying enough. Legends of dragons are rooted in awe of creatures like the Komodo. Sometimes, monsters are real, and they walk among us. The Komodo dragon is proof. Back to the sea, where mysterious carcasses, globsters, have washed ashore, fueling tales of sea serpents. The culprit, often the basking shark, a gentle giant, over 30 feet long. When a basking shark dies, its lower jaw and gills decompose first, leaving a long serpent-like carcass. To the untrained eye, it looks like a classic sea monster. Throughout history, these remains convinced people that sea serpents were real. Even scientists were fooled by the famous Stronsay beast in 1808. In reality, it was just a decayed shark, nature's accidental monster. Sometimes, the sea's greatest mysteries are simply misunderstood giants. Deep in European caves, people found enormous bone skulls and thigh bones far larger than any humans. These discoveries seem to confirm legends of giants and ogres, like the Cyclops or Norse giants. The truth? These were the remains of the cave bear, Ursus speleus, an Ice Age giant standing over 11 feet tall. Cave bears hibernated and died in caves, leaving behind vast bone cemeteries. A bear's skull, with its large nasal opening, could be mistaken for a cyclops' single eye. Early Europeans believed they'd found proof of ancient monsters. In reality, they'd uncovered the legacy of a real extinct giant. The bones of the cave bear gave substance to the shadows of myth. Our final legend is the mermaid, reported by sailors for centuries. Beautiful fish-tailed women glimpsed at sea. The real inspiration? The manatee or sea cow, a gentle, slow-moving mammal grazing in shallow waters. From a distance, a manatee's shape and movements could be mistaken for a woman in the water, especially by lonely, exhausted sailors. Manatees nurse their young with flippers, creating a silhouette that looks surprisingly human. Their clicks and squeaks, heard over the waves, added to the illusion. The legend of the mermaid is a testament to the power of longing and imagination. Sometimes, the sea's magic is found in the most unexpected creatures. Our journey through myth and reality ends here. We've seen how real animals, giant squids, crocodiles, manatees, became the monsters of legend. These stories reveal our ancestors' curiosity and creativity, turning the unknown into unforgettable tales. The world is still full of mysteries, and the line between fact and fiction is always shifting. What monster myths fascinate you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, stay curious.